Once upon a time, there was a girl named Dorothy who lived happily with her aunt and uncle in Kansas. She had a dog called Toto, and he was her best friend. Together, they would play for hours on end. One night, the sky filled with dark storm clouds. The lightning flashed, and the thunder clapped loud. Suddenly, a strong wind pulled the house from the ground. It soared through the sky, spinning round and round. It finally landed when the storm was gone, and the rain and wind stopped when it was almost dawn. When the sun came out again, Dorothy went outside. And as she looked around, her eyes opened wide. Everything was different, not like before. She said, "I've a feeling we're not at home anymore." There were bushes and flowers of pink, purple, and red, and a gentle fairy with a wand appeared over her head. "Kind fairy, where are we?" Dorothy asked without fright. "In Oz, my child," said the fairy, her voice musical and bright. "How will we get home? I don't want my aunt to worry," Dorothy said, and the fairy replied in a hurry. "Go see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Take these magical shoes. Just follow the yellow brick road, but quickly, there's no time to lose." So Dorothy and Toto did as she said. Down the yellow brick road they started to head. As they walked, they met a scarecrow made of hay. They said, "Nice to meet you. How are you today?" "I'm sad," said the scarecrow, "and the cause of my pain is that my head is empty. How I wish for a brain." "Come with us to see the wizard," Dorothy said. "He can do anything. He'll put a brain in your head." So the scarecrow joined them, and they went off very glad when they met a tin man, looking tired and sad. "It's a pleasure to meet you," he said, giving Dorothy a start. "What a pleasure from the bottom of my— Wait, I don't have a heart." "Come with us," said Dorothy, "for the wizard knows best. He'll surely have a heart to put in your chest." Down the yellow brick road all four walked. They picked flowers, sang songs, told jokes, and talked. They were suddenly startled by a lion coming near. "I mean you no harm," the lion stuttered in fear. "I wish I had courage to be the king of the wood, but I'm just a coward. This lion's no good." "Come with us," they said, "to the wizard, you'll see. He'll give you courage. You'll be as brave as can be." They finally reached the kind wizard's gate, but the Witch of the West was lying in wait. "Please let us in," little Dorothy said. "We need a heart and some courage and a brain for his head." The wicked witch said, "No! Off with you! Go away! The wizard's too busy to see you today." The five tired friends waited there a long while, when Dorothy had an idea, and she said with a smile, "Does anyone have water? It makes witches melt." The Tin Man said, "Of course," and pulled a bottle from his belt. Dorothy sprayed on the witch. She sprayed on and on. The witch shrank and shrank till she was finally gone. In the wizard's castle, it felt like magic everywhere. A voice boomed through their ears, and smoke filled the air. They could see a huge curtain, but they couldn't see behind. It suddenly came down. And what did they find? The smoke cleared, and they all gasped with surprise. A man, not a wizard, appeared before their eyes. "I wish you were a real wizard," said the Tin Man. "You could give me a heart like a real wizard can." "You've always had one," said the wizard, "right from the start. Take this pillow. It's as soft as your tender heart." Scarecrow, you've got a brain so sharp and clever. You can do anything. Don't doubt yourself ever. And here's a crown for you, brave lion, he said. You've always been courageous. It's all in your head. Thank you, dear wizard, they all said as one. You've helped us all, though no magic was done. You're welcome, said the wizard, and waved his hand. But there's still one little girl whose wish I must grant. Now, Dorothy, click your heels 3 times and say, "There's no place like home," and you'll be there right away. Dorothy said goodbye to them all. She shook the hand of the lion, who stood brave and tall. She hugged the Tin Man, who shed a small tear, and kissed the Scarecrow, who smiled from ear to ear. Dorothy said what the wizard told her to say, and clicked the heels of her shoes 3 times right away. Just like magic, Dorothy and Toto were back, both safe and sound, as if the house had never moved, had never left the ground. What she learned that day, she would remember indeed. When you believe in yourself, you have everything you need. She could travel anywhere, walk the world high and low. But there's no place like home, wherever you go. The end.